Hunter. You can leave him alone. And Amar already played this really sick Centaur last game where he went for the
Two level 6 wolves.
That was one of the most interesting black hole usages I've ever seen. Save is dead here to a level 2 Snake King Enchantress. Nobody really able to go and get that kill just yet. They don't exactly have the massive amount of lockdown, but they use that arena mid, and they will go for GPK. They land the spear. They've got 4 heroes. They'll also have some help from the Wolves. Also have
5
from
heroes.
Skitter. 5 heroes.
Oh, I swear to God. Like, he had power treads on Mars. Like, you're never gonna buy that item.
How do you call it the dumbest shit when you're the one who follows all his...
Yeah, it's just something that he does.
EMP. Blowing up crit, and they'll look for the deafening blast, but the shockwave hits 2. Waveform in, and the help from Save. Thinking about the RP there, but just the kill on both supports.
Keeping it completely, going immediately into Manta style, just so that he has that available for the fight.
RP, and they'll bring the Wolves over. They've got the Spear and the God's Rebuke. The Chain Frost gonna bounce around. They also brought it over the Invoker. They go to the arena. Tornado flies in, hits Skitter as well as Amar. Amar gonna back over to the other side of this arena. Thunder God's Wrath, though, not enough damage just yet. They'll throw the Doom onto the Magnus, who already used RP. So is that really all worth it? Miero fights back onto Skitter, but these 4 heroes on the side of Falcons will back away. It ends up being a 2-for-1. Saw them go through that twin gate. They were smoked up prior, but got them the information. So they were staying back, but they've got the Sinister Gaze. He turns into the Mars, and they've got the Spear, but a good RP on a 3, and a skewer back behind the tower. Skitter going to use that ult. They'll go for GPK. They've got the track. They'll get themselves a second, the TP attempt from Miero, but they've got the stun. They'll get the kill onto the Doom, and that makes it a 3rd.
You're not keeping away from the Wolves.
Items. Then you'll just Nullifier, take the Ghost Scepter away and kill people. Pure shifting. Skitter going to come over with that ult. They'll try to get the kill here onto Pure. They're actually bringing a lot of heroes here from Falcons. Expect a blink soon to skewer him back towards the rest of the team. Can they get there in time? Yes, they can. They'll find him, the waveform away, but the Chain Frost used. They've got the arena as well as the Spear. Amar with the double kill. Shockwave pulled him in, and that Chain Frost will bounce a spot to kind of hide under a sentry or find crit. Tornado comes in, that lands out of the Bounty Hunter. The BKB has been popped. Miero blinks away, but the Wolves are giving them the vision. They'll even pop the ulti on Skitter. They're continuing to see him, of course.
Good body blocks.
And the body blocks are there from these creeps, from the Enchantress, and they'll be able to get the kill for Amar on Miero.
Their vision game is too strong. Summons from Enchantress, always pushing out the waves. You have Lycan with the Shard, Wolves as well, and also have good ways. Like, you one-shot the wave with Magnus with the Shard. Amar is in.
Yeah, arena on 2. GPK with the Tornado EMP, but the BKB's been popped by Amar. They've got the BKB from Arena as well as Skitter. They're going to go in. The RP is going to be on a 3. The Chain Frost comes through, but it's not going to really do him a lot. They hit the creeps initially, and Pure's going to be tracked up and trying to defend. He'll waveform forward, trying to get the kill to Skitter. He'll throw a shockwave at himself, but the Spear is there. They get the kill on a Skitter. Track still on Pure, but they won't be able to get the credit for the kill. Here on Falcons, GPK off to the side, and he's invis with the Ghost Walk. The go for Pure. They've got the arena down. The RP lands, and can they get the kills off this one? They've got the refresher. They've got them under the Nimbus, but it's not going to matter with GPK and Pure dying. Both heroes dead. Looking to end the game off. They're going to shapeshift immediately. Ketomi, he's the one in the front. They've gone to the track. They'll blink forward. They'll get the Hex. It's onto the Lich, who blinked away right into the rest of the side of Falcons. They'll buy back, but they've got the arena as well as the RP. On to 4. Second RP. On to 4 heroes. BetBoom team in so much trouble. Chain Frost bouncing around, but it's not going to do much with the BKB pop by GPK. He's trying to get out of this one. They get the kill to crit, but that's all they get. This is Amar low, finally gone, and Pure. Can he hold on? Snake King's dead, 3 heroes gone, and they will
guy that assassinates people, even though there is bounty with the Shard, so it doesn't need that extra invis, but they want to go for the end.
GPK and Miero both have buyback. They'll both use it. They have the refresher available on Miero, so he can get that Doom back, but they're going to force F away. Oh, Doom going in, but he's going to be hexed, and now he's going to be silenced up. Miero with the BKB, they get the Aegis out of their hands. Well, they use the Doom, it's on the Mars. He refreshed, Skitter back alive, but the BKB goes into the shapeshift. They get the gun to Snake King, they'll take out this Enchantress. Dead for a minute and 20 seconds, but they'll go after Pure. And now focus their attention, but Pure still surviving, has some help from GPK. The damage, though, might be a little bit overwhelming. He'll waveform back. The Nimbus was a little bit of a zone denial, but there's the Heavenly Jump. They go to the arena. It's going to be on the Spear hits both of them. God's Rebuke on a Pure. They'll get the kill. He'll buy back immediately. So still a minute and a half for me. Ketomi trying to stop the Wolves. Pure by himself. Where's the rest of his team? He pops the Satanic waveforms away. They pop the link as the BKB is going to be done here onto Pure. But the Spear of the Gods Rebuke. Now they've got the Skier to take him away from the rest of BetBoom team. They've got the Chain Frost bouncing around. Kataomi trying to get the damage out there. But Pure, waveform, they're going to refresh. Once again, they get the Kano Amar. He's going to be dead for 2 minutes. Pure turns into the Magnus, skewers away. But the base is in trouble. The Glyph, they've got the throne exposed with all these creeps going in. They go to the Hex as well as the Nullfire coming up for the Bounty Hunter. Kataomi being hit by these creeps. He'll Ghost Scepter to survive. Skier with the BKB. He's trying to change the game and take it himself. They'll go with the RP. They've got the control into GPK. They'll take the throne, and Falcons will take game number 1.
Oh, man.
For the side of Falcons.
It's a very good lifestealer game, but it's also a very good
So
BA
Crit already
game.
used his Blood Grenade. Let's see what he's bringing on the Courier.
They go for Kataomi. Sinister Gaze, though, leaves him vulnerable to a Starbreaker. Crit gets first blood, and Faust thrown over. Malrine dealing with the toss damage that was coming his way as well. And you can see the split of the net worth only about 200, but there's the Inkswell. That'll pop. Skitter in trouble. He'll die to the double edge. Fire Spirits and some right clicks from Snake King. Niero just kind of standing his ground to get a double edge again. And the right click just not enough. Leaves him at 15 health.
That
but he knew.
Tower armor.
Fade again with the Inkswell. Skitter just got back here. Crit's going to go and play aggressive on Kataomi. We'll get the kill there. And they'll take out the Lich, but Lich for a Lifestealer, when you compare the two, isn't exactly that great. Yeah.
Oh, man, he's gonna need to recover. He's in a difficult spot. Pure.
He's in trouble. Blood Grenade slows him up, but he jumps the other way. Flame Break connects. He's burning low. He's alive for now. They want to get a Celestial Hammer, but he'll pop that stick. He's got a good amount of health to deal with. Celestial Hammer lands on Pure for a second, but now the attention's on a Kataomi as the Starbreaker will go and hit onto the Lich pretty hard, but now Pure is going to be dead to Crit as he solos over. Crit gets that, another Celestial Hammer, and they'll get both kills in this lane. So they played this perfect. Move over and find Kataomi, but the Sinister Gaze, I don't know if it's going to matter. He's not actually popping out of the Infest just yet, but the Stampede gets committed to get this Lich out of harm's way. The Radiance is burning the Blinken from GPK. The Chain Frost not going to bounce to anybody at all. And now with the Rolling Thunder, near this cliff, they should be able to control up this Grimstroke and not allow him to get the Soulbind out. Sunray onto Niero, and now they'll use that lasso they didn't use on a Kataomi. They go to the Sword Guardian. They have the control onto the Centaur with no Stampede, and 3 heroes are dead.
Got destroyed. Mickey got a triple kill. Let's see if they can do it one more time. Quick, with Skeeter.
Skeeter is going to be okay. There's the silence. The Rolling Thunder comes through. They'll go to the Stampede, but they're going to try and get the Grimstroke out. They've got themselves the lasso. It's going to be on to GPK, but do they have the no?
Chain Frost
bouncing around. The Sword Guardian going to come through. They go back on Grimstroke. Infest for the life back, but the right click's coming in from Pure. The Flame Break's going to be there. They go to the Sinister Gaze. It's going to be on a Skeeter, but he's not taking much damage. They get the kill to Kataomi. They go to the Soulbind. They'll take the Aegis out of the hands of this Lifestealer. Soulbind connects. The double edge is there. They'll take out Amar. They'll look over at Crit. That's a second. Skeeter needs to run with BKB running out from Pure, though. Let's see if he chases. Swashbuckle. Skeeter in trouble. The toss up, the kill. They get the Lifestealer. Everybody trying to leave. The hoof stomp's not in time. Throws down the obs. They have the Sentry, the blink over to Pure, but he
not the target that they can kill.
And then they go for the Solar Guardian. The right clicks come in. They'll pop the Infest. They go for Kataomi, who's going to chop out that Chain Frost, bouncing around from Crit to Skeeter. Niero
already used the BKB.
All right, they got the kill into 2. They'll look over to Mar. He'll Celestial Hammer down to the low ground. They've got themselves the lasso into the Supernova. Pure will try to get a kill into Crit, but this Supernova's going to pop. He got back to full health with the Satanic, but everybody here for the side of Falcons, making sure that this Phantom Assassin doesn't get away this time. Pure's dead, 4 gone on the side of BetBoom, and Falcons looking for more. Can they get a Flame Break to push back GPK? They can. Starbreaker stopped with the toss-up into the air. Skeeter there.
No mana for BKB.
Got no more mana with a Diffusal from Malrine, and it'll be a full team wipe for Falcons.
This is the fight to take out.
They'll throw down the Vision, but there's the Blink with the Inkswell. They've got the control to Crit, but can he stay alive? They've got the Solar Guardian. They go to the lasso, and now they've got the control on a Pure for a moment. They get the kill to Kataomi. The Starbreaker is going to be used with the BKB coming out for the Phantom Assassin.
He's not life-stealing.
The chase is on. The Satanic is popped, but he's not life-stealing, and now needs to run. Jumps in, finally gets a little bit of life-steal, gets back to about 67% health, but will eventually die to Amar. 3 heroes down to the side of BetBoom, and Falcons play that perfectly and bait in BetBoom.
Amar was still level 19 before he joined, so the circle is going to be even bigger next time. Niero trying to run away.
Yeah, BKB, Celestial Hammer. Now the Hoof Stomp not going to matter. Niero, Sun Raid, and killed off I mean, this is on Malrine. They're up onto the high ground.
Naomi leading the charge.
They'll go forward. The Avalanche is going to be off the mark as Crit blinks back. Rolling Thunder coming through to the backlines. They want to go in onto this Grimstroke, make sure that the Soulbind isn't there, but they lost Crit already, so they don't have the lasso. They'll go to the Stampede. The Dark Portrait was used on Malrine, and now he's going to refresh. Rolling Thunder once again, save. He'll end up dying to the Rolling Thunder of Malrine. They'll go after Snake King, who's one shot from dying. This Stifling Dagger slows him up, but the Solar Guardian right on top of the Phantom Assassin. They'll pop the Infest. They'll go with the Celestial Hammer on a save. They'll get the kill onto the Grimstroke, who just bought back. BKB from GPK. They go to the egg, but it's not going to be enough from Pure, just right-clicking it down and making an omelet. Toss up into the air is Amar as he gets thrown on a Skeeter, but on the back lines, they've got Malrine going after Miero. He's disarmed for the moment. Now Amar going and focusing his attention onto GPK. They'll chisel away the Tiny and take away his life. But it's still Malrine up against Miero, the battle of the M's. Have they tried turning it to Wumbo? It's Wumbo damage coming in from Pure as he crits up Malrine. The Infest, though, from the Lifestealer. Skitter inside the Phantom
holding
Assassin.
on to BKB.
He'll jump over, goes after Amar, but they go to the Satanic. The Phantom dies. The depth on the Skeeter. It's not going to be enough just yet with the BKB being bought by Pure. Celestial Hammer gets away, but he'll stick with them. Now he's got the crit, gets the kill on Amar. Miero's live with a little bit of health. They go to the Sword Guardian with the buyback coming over this Dawnbreaker. Amar in with a Celestial Hammer, looks over at Miero, but the Havoc Hammer's not going to hit, and they'll be able to... GPK, it's going to explode, but crit goes in. He's looking for the lasso, but the Avalanche comes out with the Flame Break.
Already used.
Pushes GPK to the low ground. He'll blink away. Now they've got the Stifling Dagger, the Soulbind, but nobody's coming out just yet. There's the Phantom's Embrace. They've got the Silence. They go to the Solar Guardian. That's going to be on top of this Bat Rider. The Rolling Thunder from Malrine's going the other direction, looking over at Pure. He'll roll up for the moment. They've got the Celestial Hammer as well as the Starbreaker to get the kill on a save. They use the lasso. It's on a Miero. They've got the control out of the center with the BKB, but he's trying to run. Skitter hitting through it. They'll get themselves a second. He's got buyback, but nowhere to TP into that's close enough except for the tier 2 top. Skitter dominating in this fight and trying to continue it on as they'll finally buy back on Miero. They'll look over at GPK. They've got the Sunray, but a Stifling Dagger on Snake King's not much of a deterrent. He'll instead Icarus dive back to his team.
Again, 2 Rolling Thunders used because he has the Octarine core. He's not afraid to pop it immediately, and they had to commit with the buybacks, but look at where the mid lane is. Bottom lane is also pushing in. These are 45 minutes.
Avalanche, BKB getting popped immediately, but Snake King's not going to be able to survive. He has buyback. He has an outpost to go to. They've got themselves the jump over with a shield crash once again. They get the kill to Kantaomi, who doesn't have buyback. He's dead for 70 seconds. They go to the Solar Guardian coming through. GPK's in a lot of trouble. That'll slam down. They get the kill to the Tiny. He's dead for 94 seconds. And Pure, bashed off with the Swashbuckle coming in. Pure's going to be lassoed up. They get the kill to the Phantom Assassin.
Whoever gets initiated on, like, you can use that as counter initiation.
Lasso on the both GPK as well as Pure, but Pure's going to try and jump in and get the kill on the crit. They go to the Rolling Thunder. Hitching a ride is Grimstroke. It's a free ticket. Pure gonna jump back to the rest of his team. They go to the Solar Guardian. They get the kill to Kantaomi. They'll jump in. They'll stun up Pure. He's in trouble. Oh, God. He does have buyback. Will have a second chance to defend the base. Save. TP's back home. But GPK, not so fortunate. He also has buyback. They'll force the GPK buyback. Pure gets the buyback of his own. The Avalanche as well as the toss that's going to be through onto Malrine. He'll shield crash. The rest of the team looking over is Pure now up against Skeeter, but he's starting to run away. The Stifling Dagger onto the Lifestealer. Flame Break pushes him back. Now the Abyssal, they go to the Infest, they've disarmed him, they've got the Hitch a Ride, but now Miero's got to get out of here, but instead he's hitching a ride further into the fight. Snake King's going to be dead. They look over at Amar. Amar's not got a lot of life left, but they'll get the kill on Miero. They've got the Stifling Dagger, they get the kill on Amar, and Pure's going to start to fight Skitter, but they go to the lasso. It's going to be on a 2 once again. Crit, double lasso. They'll look over, they get the kill to the Bat Rider. He's going to fight himself. The Lifestealer, the Phantom Dice gets the break onto the Lifestealer, and Skitter needs to run. They also use that Dark Portrait, so his own image is following around. They've got the Infest ready to go after Pure, but the crit is too big. They'll take the Aegis. The Rolling Thunder comes in once again. Pure trying to defend, trying to jump back. He goes over to save, pops that Ghost Simmer to survive a little bit longer. But Malrine, Skeeter's still here. There's the Infest into the Phantom Assassin, who jumps over to the rest of the side of Falcons.
Can they kill him?
That's a huge mistake and a costly one at that. That will probably cost them the series as he jumps in, gets infested. They'll clean up a third. They'll take out Pure. They'll look over at save. He's got buyback. And Skeeter, Malrine, they'll defend the Inkswell, the buyback, the Solar Guardian. There's nothing they can do for this one. They'll infest back into Malrine. They'll get the Solar Guardian down onto the Grimstroke. GG is called. Falcons, they secure the 2-0, and a top 3 finish at FISSURE Playground is guaranteed.
Ooh, man, what a performance, though. They were...
Once again.